Hi everyone, welcome to insight number 7. Um, for this insight, I wanted to talk about a phenomenon called self-sabotage. Um, I was doing some introspection um, and and I thought about what are the ways in which self-sabotage shows up. How do I sabotage myself from achieving the goals and dreams um, that I say I want? And I was thinking back to a situation that happened several years ago where I had been working on this big project, and every step of the way, I was really inspired by it. I really believed in the project, but every step of the way, I had this haunting and ever growing sense that the project was beyond me. The amount of money required to finance the project, the projected revenue, um, the caliber of people and organizations that I would have to pull together to make this thing work, all of it felt beyond me. And so every step that I took, every little or big success that I had, felt like, oh my God, I can't believe this actually happened. And so um, I realized that ultimately the project didn't succeed because almost, as I got to step number 9 out of 10, I just, I don't know if you could call it collapsed, crumbled, um, but I just couldn't pull together whatever it was that would take us to the final step. And so I had for a long time looked at that situation as a failure, because I didn't complete, I didn't achieve the outcome that I wanted. Yes, I had learned a lot and I had achieved things that I never thought possible for myself. But ultimately, I considered it a failure because I didn't achieve the ultimate goal. But when I was thinking about it recently, I realized that in some way, I did not believe that, yes, I had the vision, yes, I had the dream. I, put the plans and the presentations and things together. But on a very deep level, I did not think that I was the kind of person who could successfully bring a multi-million rand project to fruition. I had this script running at the back of my mind that I called myself little old me. Little old me can't do that, and little old me can't be expected to, oh my God, see what little old me has done. And so, you know, being responsible for a successful project of several million rand um, was definitely beyond the scope of little old me. But what I didn't realize at the time was that, yes, there was the little old me, but there was also this person um, or this entity that had the vision to come up with this event or this project, that had the ability to pull together the strategy, that had the ability to bring on board significant partners and so forth. But instead, I chose to lean into the little old me narrative. And so when we're thinking about self sabotage, I see now that this is one of the ways in which I sabotaged myself. It's not that things didn't come together, but it's the story I was telling myself about who I was in pursuit of this um, project, in pursuit of completing this project. And so I spent quite a bit of time just thinking about what was I experiencing physically, what did it feel like, what was I saying to myself, how did I show up um, in that situation. And I realized that by putting a microscope to that situation, I can actually see how self-sabotage shows up in me. It's not by making a mistake. It's not by necessarily doing the wrong thing. It is by disempowering myself through the stories I tell myself about um, what I'm capable of, about the situation that I'm facing, about the people I'm engaging with. So I would like to invite all of you to just think about, um, especially looking at something that you consider to be a failure, some project or relationship or job situation that didn't work out. If I had to look at that, how did I contribute um, to it not working out? How did I sabotage my own success in that particular situation? And it will require some sitting down and thinking and going back into that situation essentially, because you need to feel what you were feeling and watch the thoughts that you were having at that time and how those thoughts and feelings contributed to the result that you ended up having. The reason why that is important is that when you are now in a new position to pursue a bigger goal, perhaps, you now know what to look out for. You now know how self-sabotage will show up, and I guarantee it will show up again. But when you have done the introspective navel gazing, essentially, you will see how what the character traits are, what the signs of the sabotaging voice um, showing up in your experiences. So I would, for insight number 7, I would love to encourage you to have this introspective look um, at what you consider a big failure, and look at how self-sabotage showed up in that situation so that you can be prepared to deal with it effectively when it shows up again, because people, it will show up again. May this message bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.